Mandalika's second Superpole race, race 5 of the 2023 campaign, gets underway with another flying start from Alvaro Bautista from third on the grid. He's already clear of Locatelli, almost alongside Razgatlioglu as well in towards turn 1, but Razgatlioglu shows in front. Second position then with Bautista, third with Andrea Locatelli. Axel Bassani holds fourth place. Oh, big incident there. Alex Lowe's is caught up in it, and it's Loris Baz and Lowe's who are down, and a spectacular incident as early as lap number 1. And I think there might have been a third and fourth rider involved as well.
Petrucci involved as well, and Scott Redding, so it looked like maybe there was a bit of a backlog there from Petrucci on the way back into that group. You could see the frustration for Lowe's as well in that, so he's remonstrating towards it looked like Petrucci at that stage. We'll wait and see on the replay.
Well, all of that chaos means that Michael van der Mark, Dominic Egerter and Xavi Vierke move forward and into those top 9 positions, just as they did yesterday, but in much more straightforward fashion with that opening lap bowling ball scenario going on. They were knocked aside like skittles. Now the race is for 4th position. Bassani and Ray as the leader tries to escape away. Toprak Razgatlioglu with the advantage at the head of the field, and will he now be able to hold back Alvaro Bautista in the way he couldn't in race 1 yesterday afternoon?
Well, this is where he's got the advantage with that X tyre. We'll see if it still stays the case in this race. Obviously, over the course of yesterday's running, we did see that a lot of riders were able to get the same pace out of the zero tyre. It was in the early laps that Bautista was really able to take advantage of the extra grip and make his move through.
Jonathan Ray really charging hard there through turns 16 and 17 at the end of the opening lap, just trying to show a wheel to Axel Bassani, but couldn't quite get alongside him. So it's Razgatlioglu who leads from Bautista, Locatelli under pressure from Bassani, Ray in turn trying to find his way through. Rinaldi it is who sits in 6th position. He's cleared the opening lap this time around. Van der Mark, Vierke and Egerter, your order. And still the clean-up operation ongoing. Jonathan Ray is down now. A lap after his teammate Alex Lowe's went at turn 1. Jonathan Ray is down and the red flags are out. Now we're going to be able to make sense of what happened. Alex Lowe's to the inside.
Yeah, so you've got Lowe's and Petrucci coming together there on the entry to the corner, and then it leaves it where they just, well, Lowe's bike just slides into the back of Loris Baz's bike.
Is Lowe's protesting that he feels he was pinched up there on the inside by Danilo Petrucci?
Yeah, he's clearly frustrated with Petrucci for that one, but you have to wait and see the full incident as well to get that full picture.
Yes, of course, in the initial running, we were focused on the battle up at the front of the field, and 3 riders flew through the shot like skittles in towards the gravel trap. It was a spectacular incident and one that's caused a lot of damage. And then the following lap coming around in towards turn number 1, Jonathan Ray has gone down as well. And it was after Ray going down that the red flags were then brought out quite quickly after Ray's spill, it must be said. So race direction must have already been looking at bringing the red flags out, you'd presume. This is crucial. Jonathan Ray making his way back in towards the pit, and now it's just time for any possible damage to be assessed. The camera's certainly taken a knock, that's for sure. This is Loris Baz's Bonovo Action team trying to work on his machinery after that initial stoppage.
And really important for them to get the bike repaired, just because of the fact that for Baz, he's on the second row of the grid.
And we're going to have another look at what happened here. So that's Alex Lowe's and Danilo Petrucci, and Loris Baz on the inside of the 3 of them. Take 2 on the Tissot Superpole Race for the 2023 Motul Indonesian round. Alvaro Bautista once again immediately pulling alongside Andrea Locatelli in the run down towards turn 1. This time he's up and totally alongside Toprak Razgatlioglu as well, and Bautista is clear to hit the front. Rinaldi through into 3rd position. Bautista's outbraked himself into the first turn. That allows Razgatlioglu to get the cut back and recover the race lead. So it's Razgatlioglu who leads from Bautista in 2nd, Rinaldi in 3rd, it's Ray in 4th position, Andrea Locatelli in 5th, then Bassani, Petrucci, Loris Baz and Alex Lowe's occupies a top 9 position in the early stages of this Superpole race.
Yeah, you have to say fair play to Jonathan Ray in that opening couple of corners, able to pick up a spot after all the issues on the warm-up lap, after the crash in the initial start.
And Ray looks like he's going to pick up more than just the 1 position, having started in P5. Ray is already menacing on the tail here of Michael Ruben Rinaldi. Aggressive start to this race as ever from Jonathan Ray. Razgatlioglu tries to break clear at the head of the field. It's Bautista in 2nd, who looks perhaps a little bit vulnerable at this stage to his teammate Rinaldi. Rinaldi, and also to Jonathan Rea behind. And here goes Rea to duck under Rinaldi and catch him by surprise, and to split the two Ducati men. Rinaldi now will have the momentum. Jonathan Rea has the racing line. Rinaldi sends it down the inside of Jonathan Rea. This is good racing between the two of them. Clean racing as well on the opening lap of the restart here in this Tissot Superpole race. So Rinaldi recovers third, but Jonathan Rea desperate to kick on, and he's going to try and swing to the outside now and cut back down the inside of Rinaldi and stand him up as they make their way through turn 16 and 17 on this opening lap.
Rea with that softer tyre able to take full advantage of it on the opening lap of the race. Now he needs to jump off to the back of Alvaro Bautista. Bautista didn't have that pace that you would have expected in the opening half of the lap, but right now he's closing up on top rack. Rinaldi able to almost attack into turn 1 as well.
Danilo Petrucci has dropped down to 10th position. Bad news as far as he is concerned. Xavi Vieque, and Alex Lowe's collects the right foot of Loris Baz as they make their way into the braking zone. That's going to really hurt as far as Baz is concerned. He is pulling out of the race. Alex Lowe's up to 7th position. Vieque and Van der Mark promoted into 8th and 9th.
Just so close there on the run into turn 1, and look at how that leg just snaps around for Baz after that contact at the foot there. So those two riders obviously had their instant into turn 2 on the initial lap, on the initial run as well, and Baz is properly hurt right now.
Well, that's really not surprising in that kind of situation, as we return our focus to the leaders. Just half a second covering your lead trio, and here goes Bautista already looking to find a way through. Jonathan Rea has got the run on Alvaro Bautista. Bautista with the outside line, the two almost touch. Rea almost loses it. He bumps Bautista off. Down goes Alvaro Bautista, your championship leader, an unbeaten man in 2023, gets nudged off the racing line. It's dirty and it's slippery off the racing line, and Bautista finds out to his cost in the Tissot Superpole race here in Mandalika. And this is what happened for your championship leader, Bautista.
Yeah, you've got it where Rea's had his massive moment and a good save from him, and Bautista's probably had a big clock on the head as well there for Alvaro from the front wheel.
The fight continues. It was for 9th position, remember. It's now for 8th after Alvaro Bautista has been eliminated from the scene, and as Van der Mark gets through on Petrucci. Here comes Alex Lowe, then still on the tail of Andrea Locatelli, and closing, but not quite able to get alongside him in the braking zone towards turn number 10, but Lowe's is visibly faster. Pata Yamaha looking at a potential 1-2. This their best circuit, no doubt about that, after their high-scoring performance in 2022, their best yet, and they are looking at a potential 1-2 finish. It's Alex Lowe who's trying to disrupt it. It's Yamaha 1 and 2, it's Kawasaki 3 and 4. Axel Bassani is the top Ducati after problems earlier on in the race for Michael Ruben Rinaldi running off the racing line, and then latterly for Alvaro Bautista. He got bundled off the racing line by Jonathan Rea, desperate to get back to the action, and with Jonathan Rea then out of shape in front of him, Bautista going down. It's triggered a lot of drama in this Superpole race. It's also given Locatelli and Lowe a golden opportunity for a podium here. As we see Alvaro Bautista stalking back to his garage, he's going to be furious about that. Toprak Razgatlioglu remains unbeaten in the Superpole race format here in Mandalika, and once again will start from pole position around this venue.